So you received your income tax refund and you decided to invest some of the money. Good for you. But where do you invest it and what kind of return can you be looking at? Financial planner Joni Kern is here with some ideas for us. Good morning.
Good morning.
Now let's refresh people's memories.
Yes.
Last time you were here, you told us how to divide that refund up.
Right. 50% of it should pay down debt.
Okay.
25% of it you get to blow on whatever you want to blow it on.
Yeah, let's have some fun with that, right?
Exactly, because
Okay.
we want to do that. And 25% of it needs to go into a long-term savings of some sort.
Okay, so taking a look at that, and where did we come up with those numbers there? That's the average refund. Why don't you explain that?
Well, it's the average IRS refund for 2013 was $29.85. The average 2011 Wisconsin tax refund was $24.63.
So this is an average number that we're working with for today's purpose of explaining what to do. So look at that bottom number. That was your long-term savings, $1,375. What should we do with that?
Well, you can do any number of things. If it isn't money that you have to set aside, because we all need an emergency fund set aside, then you should invest it in something long-term. Because savings accounts are paying about 0.1% right now, so you're not going to make any money on your money. So you can do a CD if what you need is to keep the money liquid enough, but if you don't, you really should be investing it into something long-term.
Okay, and let's say you do invest it at 8% interest. After 10 years, you've made some money.
Absolutely. I mean, you're up to 10 years at 8% interest. You have made a huge amount of money on your initial investment. If you just put $1,375 away once.
Just once. And in 20 years, you make $6,400.
So you'll quadruple your money in 20 years.
Okay. Now, let's say you do that every year.
Then in 10 years, you're at 20,000. 20 years, you're at 62,000, just about 63. And in 30 years, you have $156,000.
That'll be helpful.
So if you start this when you're younger than I am, then you're way ahead of the game when you start thinking about retirement.
And what if you're not younger than you and I are? Do you still do it?
Absolutely, because I'm 50 years old. So in 10 years, if I do just one time of $1,375, I have $3,000 that I can use for my retirement.
Absolutely. Okay, and then, let's say you don't have the opportunity to spend that big chunk right away. You say make a monthly investment.
Right, if you've used half of your tax refund to pay down debt, then you are saving money every single month. My suggestion is that you take half of what you save and put it away. Okay. So if you're saving $100 a month, then you put $50 of that away into a long-term investment. Okay. So if you put away $50 a year, $50 a month, over 10 years you'll have $9,000. 20 years you'll have 29, and in 30 years you'll have $75,000.
So if you can come up with $50 a month,
yes,
in 30 years you will have made $74,000.
Absolutely. Isn't that great?
Yeah.
I mean, and it's not a huge investment. $50 a month is just not that big a deal for most of us. One dinner out, coffee at Starbucks.
Yeah, every day.
Every day is at $50 a month easily.
So what do we do? Where do we start with this? How do we invest it?
Well, you can do any number of things. Roth IRAs are terrific for people who are working. You can start one because Roth IRAs are tax-free income, where our 401ks are not tax-free. So if you put it into a Roth, you pay tax on it now, but you don't pay any tax on your returns when you start drawing the money out.
And the other two things, annuities and bond funds.
Annuities, bond funds are a great place to go because it diversifies your money into a bunch of different stocks and investments, so there isn't as much risk if the market takes a downturn.
All right. Contact Joni or your financial planner for more ideas on how to invest your money. And if you want to take a closer look at all those numbers, we put them online, fox11online.com, and click on Good Day Wisconsin. Thanks, Joni.
You bet.